Hey guys, it's me Megan. Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy you guys are here. We are doing a fun video, yet a different video than I usually do. If you scroll through my page, you will know I don't usually do TBR videos, and I think I've talked about it a few times. The reason is I can't stick to a TBR. I am a mood reader, so adding a TBR and like curating it at the beginning of the month honestly is just a little bit of like a waste of time in my opinion. If it works for you, I'm so jealous of you because I love for it to work, but I've tried it a few times before and I don't end up ever sticking with it, so it's like, what's the point? And I have done, I think, at least one other TBR video, and I'm gonna kind of carry it on to this. It's like kind of the same idea, and I'm going to be doing a fall specific TBR because the amount of times that I have mentioned that my TBR right now, my physical TBR, are books that are just perfect for the fall time, and I thought, you know what, let's just put it into a video. Why not? So I'm going to be showing you guys all the books that I want to read this fall. I'm gonna have it in kind of 3 little tiny small sections. Number 1 is just physical books that I own that I want to read. 2 is just rereads, and then 3 are books that I might not have but I'm kind of looking out for. So without further ado, let's just get into it because I have quite the stack. Actually, I have them behind me. I have quite the stack of books that we're going to talk about today. I'm so excited to talk about books because I just love talking about books, and fall books especially. So firstly, we have The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. I don't know why I have this on my fall TBR, to be honest. I kind of just selected it. I think it's because it's like a suspense thriller type book, and I think that's why I picked it. But honestly, now that I'm looking at it, this cover is giving like, I don't know, like spring or something because it's like gloomy weather. But in my head, I put thrillers and October together because it's like Halloween spooky. So this is probably not the highest on my TBR. It was my mom's book, and I was like, you know what, I want to try to read it because I've heard good things about it. So I don't know if I'll read it just yet, but thought I'd include it in this video. I don't even know what it's about. Most of these books I have no idea what they're about. It's just because I heard about them that I was like, I want to read them. So that's besides the point. The next book I have on here, I actually watched the movie of it. I don't really remember that much, but that is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I really also want to read The Secret History by her, but I don't have it. I found this at a Goodwill and I was like, I need it. So I liked the movie and I was like, you know what, this is like a good sign, and I feel like it's a fall read. I don't know why. I mean, I guess the movie, I don't know, sometimes when I classify things, it's either summer or the rest of the year, and this one's like one of the rest of the year ones. I did watch the movie because of Finn Wolfhard when I was interested in Stranger Things, but yeah, I also really do want to read The Secret History because that's giving fall. I just don't have the book on me, and I was like, okay, I actually forgot to explain this. I want to go on a book buying ban until I finish all of my physical TBR, which is a little funny because I also have some books that I'm getting like on holds for my school library, but that's not buying books, so that doesn't count. But yeah, I want to go on a book buying ban and until I finish all my books. And these aren't all of my TBR books. I think I have like, I have a bunch more left, but some of them I do want to read this fall season, but I have them already for other videos, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna leave them separate. So The Goldfinch, it's literally it's September 18th today, and fall is on September 22nd. Oh, happy fall. I'm excited. Sorry, I've filmed this intro before and I've done it, I did it so perfectly the first time, and then I was just like, everything went wrong, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna redo the video, and now I'm regretting it, but I don't have the footage anymore. But anyways, happy fall, even though it's for you guys tomorrow. Happy fall. Okay, the next book that I have is Once Upon a Broken Heart. And I've heard you need to read Caravel first. I wish I knew before I asked for this book. I got it for Christmas and I'm reading it like almost a year later. But this is like a fantasy and I love reading fantasies in like the fall, winter time. Like just something about it so special. So I am very excited to read this book. Actually, I want to read it very soon. I was reading the back of it earlier and I'm like, that sounds incredible. I don't think I'm going to read Caravel first. Just like if I really am like, I wonder what's in that book, I will read it, but I'm just going to stick with this one. Also, I love the different covers of it. Oh my god, I just turned to warnings and signs. Oh my gosh, guys. I just love how fantasy books look. Like they're just so like magical and so mystical. I just love it. I just love it. Like Crooked Kingdom. I love fantasies. I don't know why. Six of Crows is not a fantasy. Wait, it is. It is, right? I was like thinking like it's a heist, but then it ties into Shadow and Bone, and that is a fantasy. Okay, besides the point, I just love fantasies so much, and it just, I love them. All right, and then falling back into the thriller theme, I'm very excited. We have Good Girl, Bad Blood, which is the second book of the Good Girl's Guide to Murder series. And I read the first one a while ago, and I don't know why it's taking me that long to read. I think I've been saving it for the fall time, for like October spooky season, because it's like, in my head, anything thriller is just like, I don't know why. But I'm very excited. I know the show just came out, but I've honestly been kind of scared of watching it because I've heard that it's not that good. Like, it's good, but it's not like, it doesn't live up to the books, which is very like normal, but I don't know if I can do that. So we're just gonna stick to the books, and it's like a podcast, I think. And then I even noticed this, it's like ripped up and then like blood. Oh, I just love the details on the cover. I'm so excited. But I also really want to read her book 5 Survive, but. And then the last book of my physical TBR is also another thriller. It is Luckiest Girl Alive. I got this book at Goodwill. I get so many books from Goodwill. That's your biggest tip. Get from Goodwill. Once again, it's another thriller. I don't have any idea what this book is about. I think I saw it like once and I was like, and then I saw it at Goodwill and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it. So we're just gonna read it. It says it's a huge summer read. Oh my god, it's so dusty. Dark, twisty. Oh no, I just need a good thriller. So I am kind of excited to read this book, and I want to because it's been on my TBR for quite a while. So I have 2 books labeled on my rereads. One of them is, both of them I'm not really specifically setting time to rereading them because, like I said, book buying ban, want to buy more books, and I don't know if I will reread these 2. And yeah, we're just gonna talk about them. First book we have is The Ex-Hex, and I first saw this when Katie is Reading recommended it, and I was like, oh my god, this sounds incredible. Witchy, romance, it just sounds so perfect. And I wasn't the biggest fan when I read the book, and I think it's because it took, like, I was in a reading slump and it took me like so long to read it. Like, I think I started this like around Halloween and then I didn't finish it until like January. Which is not okay, okay? That's not okay. So I think that like kind of stopped my love for it almost, but I kind of want to give it another shot. And I also do really want to read The Kiss Curse, that's what it's called. But I do kind of want to, maybe I will for Halloween. And then the next book on the rereads, the chances of me rereading this book are so high, it's incredible. Like, dare I say, it is probably one of my most recommended books ever. Like, number 1 is the All for the Game series, which my babies are up here. They're my children. I love them. Favorite book series ever. And then this book is like second, and it is If We Were Villains. If I could recommend only one book for you to read during the fall time, it is this book. It is dark academia, and for me, I love, like, I base my dressing, like my style, I base my style, my clothing style, off of dark academia in the fall time because it's just so good. This book follows a bunch of Shakespearean kids, and it starts off with our main character, Oliver. He's getting released from jail, and we slowly, across the course of this book, it reveals what happened and why he's in jail. And I felt so much for these kids. I love them so much. I think they're my age. But yeah, this is like talked about again with The Secret History. So if you liked The Secret History, well, I can't say that because I've never read that book. But if I did, I feel like I would have recommended this. It's just so, I've reread it. Like, if I do reread it this year, it'll be my second reread. But anyways, those are my rereads. Once again, I might not actually get to them because I have other books that I want to read first. But these are my display books with Cruel Prince as well, even though I didn't really like Cruel Prince. Anyways, the next thing we are going to be talking about for books is the books that are on my radar, but I don't have physical copies of, which breaks my heart just a little bit, but we're going to talk about those now. Being a girl is knowing that your hair just feels nicer when it's behind your ears, but it just looks prettier when it's bugging and right in your face. So I probably mess with my hair so much during videos. Anyways, we're gonna read. So, first book I have is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and I think this is by Lori Gilmore. I know it's very close to Lorelai Gilmore, and I want to read it. Okay, this isn't high on my TBR. I believe it's a romance, and I believe it's Grumpy versus Sunshine. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. Yeah, I just really want to read it because the title, first off, Pumpkin Spice Cafe, so good. And the fact that it's so close to the Gilmore Girls. Come in. The next book I actually have this as one of my library holds, so hopefully I get it because somebody else has it right now. But The Haunting of Hill House. And I could be wrong. Is this adapted into something? No, it is. It is. So I really want to try reading it for like Halloween, like, because I want to do like a spooky video. I want to do themed videos. I just want to get back into reading. Anyways, then I also have The Unmaking of June Farrow. I heard about this when I started reading, like in 2020, 2021, and I always had an interest in it, but it wasn't really on the top of my TBR, but I really do want to read it, and I have put it in the library hold. So hopefully I will get that soon. And then the next book I have is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. The cover, first of all, is so pretty, and I just want to read it. And it's fairies too. Oh, it just sounds so nice. But anyways, that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys, if you guys have any opinions on these books, by the way, or have any fall recommendations or recommendations at all, please let me know down below because I would love to hear your book recommendations, okay? I love, especially fall. Let me know, please. Like spooky, fall, cozy. I'm in. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next for the next one.